Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oops, that was fast. Okay, I have here Page of Coins. I do apologize for the late reading. This is a monthly reading for June 2017. Let's get right into it. For Leo, please. Okay. For Leo. For June 2017. This might take a while. For some reason lately it's been taking a little bit of time to shuffle. Leo for June, please. Leo for June. Advice, suggestions, whoops, guidance. Okay, I have Chariot. Trust your journey. Trust the balance. Wow. Getting a lot of cards popping up for you, Leo. Celebrate the forward movement. There's going to be victory. There's going to be... All right. Leo for June, please. Okay. All right. Wow, Leo, good for you. Good for you. Wow. Wonderful. I was right on. Okay. Again, bear in mind that this is a late posting, so it may not be exactly to time, but then again, time is non-linear. It looks like you are in a place, or we're in a place where you may have felt helpless, where you may have felt alone, where you may have felt like there was nothing left. I mean, alone, helpless, vulnerable, a place of not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go. And where you want to be is a place of fearlessness, of going forward anyway and trusting that everything will be okay. A place where you are okay, you will be okay making mistakes. You will not have that fear or those thoughts, doubts that if I make certain mistakes, if I stumble and fall, it will not be that bad. Because there has been a history with Leo, if I remember correctly, of hitting a wall and then everything is smoothing and hitting another wall. So it looks like these constant walls that were coming in your path may have, you're exhausted, you may be tired, and you want to be going forward and not having these walls in your way, and even if they are, not being afraid that they may show up. Now, this is what's beautiful, Leo, good for you. The Nine of Swords here, you are, whether you know it or not, okay, at least subconsciously it's cooking, okay, you are looking at parts of yourself that may have hurt others, that may have hurt yourself. You are looking at your mistakes. You are looking at perhaps your shortcomings. You are looking at shadow aspects of yourself that you may have been avoiding to look at before. This may have been the wall. You've been trying a bunch of different paths, and there were walls, walls, and it looks like these walls kind of forced you to get on a path, and now you're more going with the flow. You are looking at your shadow aspects. You are looking at, okay, aspects that you may not have wanted to confront before. Not saying this is you, Leo, but it is very possible and very common among a lot of people that when something does not work out in life or something, walls keep popping up, we blame the world for these walls, not realizing that they are there because of us. You see what I'm saying? I feel like this month you're coming to that realization, or you're not so much blaming the world, and really kind of going inside of yourself and looking at this wall of swords, this wall of mistakes, or this wall of your ego. Makes sense that these cards popped out first thing. I had the Page of Coins, the Chariot, and then the Three of Cups. Trust your journey. Trust The Chariot. Okay, you see there's shadow and there's light. This is the only way the Chariot will move forward. When both of these are cooperating, are accepted, are in balance. You cannot accept the light, reject the dark, and still expect this Chariot to move forward. That's not how it works. Okay? You have been loyal, you have been trusting that both of these are there, and slowly they've been moving forward. You haven't been neglecting the dark sphinx, the shadow side. That's why the Chariot has been moving forward, which makes sense why the Three of Cups comes up right after that. Okay, you're celebrating that. Celebrate that. That's wonderful. There is forward movement. Now, by evaluating this Wall of Swords, okay, these mistakes, these egos, how you've contributed to certain walls, let's put it that way, in the past, that is leading you to, I mean, I have three major arcanas in a row here. I have the Lovers, I have Strength, I have Justice. Okay, this is leading to higher connection, higher frequency. Again, this came up, I think, for, was it Taurus or Gemini? Divine timing. Okay, you're sick and tired of this, of feeling helpless, of hitting these walls. You're sick and tired, you're exhausted of things not going that way. And you want to be here. And the fact that you want to be fearless or not afraid of walls that may come up, this has driven you to focus on looking at certain aspects of yourself that, you know what, you're uncomfortable with it, Leo. I mean, lions, you want to roar, you're the king of the jungle. You don't want to be told, well, you know, you've made this mistake, or, well, king, listen to this. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit uncomfortable for Leo to do that, and you have been doing that. It's leading to higher connection. It's bringing you closer to divine friendships, to divine love unions. It is bringing you closer to the people, the circumstances, the situations that will help propel you forward. You've been hitting walls. At least in some past readings, Leo has been hitting some walls. Everything seems to be going well, and then bam, something just knocks you right off course. By evaluating these flaws, these mistakes, this shadow aspect of yourself, not only is the Chariot moving forward, it is also moving forward and being propelled, even, I would say, to divine path, friendships. You're going to meet people that are going to help you along your journey. Now, additional advice. Okay, I have Justice and I have Strength. Strength, I mean, no surprise here, is a lion. But that's not what I want to focus on right now. The lion is not so much tamed. There is a connection between her and the lion. Okay, he's not wild here on this card. There is this humane humility. There is this understanding between beast and person. There is now becoming this understanding within yourself, which is giving you strength, between that lion, that beast within you, for lack of a better word, of course. I don't mean beast in a negative sense. There is now an understanding between that soft aspect of yourself that we all know is there, Leo. Don't lie to yourself. And this lion of yourself, this roaring, this loudness, this going forward, this strength. There is becoming an understanding here. Okay, and that is very beautiful. Why is this in the advice column? This is what's giving you strength. One cannot be without the other for you, Leo. So this relationship, this understanding together, which is a result of looking at these swords, okay, of accepting that shadow aspect, that's what's giving you the strength. That's making you stronger. And of course, the Justice card. Things are coming now into balance. You see the scales she's holding in her hands. Okay? You are in charge of these scales. Whatever you put in, the scales do their job. It is up to you, whatever you put in these scales, and it looks like things are coming into balance. Okay, finally, there is forward movement that hasn't been there in a while, which is what I'm getting. Trust this forward movement. Either you are trusting, or I meant to tell you to trust this forward movement. Either way, accepting, let me just move this up a little bit. There we go. Accepting, there's loyalty, there's trust, and there's forward movement with the Chariot. Again, you cannot just pick one and expect to move forward. It is both. It is balanced. It is the light and the shadow aspects of yourself. That is a beautiful reading. That came very quickly for you, Leo. Very, very strong, clear message here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Very beautiful. Just move this a little bit to get this better in your line of vision. Now, this helplessness, this feeling of vulnerability, okay, of weakness. Though you are not weak, Leo, you may feel weak in certain moments. This is above the Lover's card, okay? This is part of the journey. This is necessary, and it is beautiful that you have felt and surrendered to this. Especially Leos, King of the Jungle, the Lion, you don't want to feel weakness. You must be strong for yourself, for others. You feel that is your duty, your purpose. So why is it so beautiful that you have allowed yourself to feel vulnerable, to feel weak, to feel helpless? Okay? The strongest of us, it takes more strength for the strongest of us to feel weak. Do you see what I'm saying? It is beautiful that you may have felt this way. This is above the Lover's card. This is above choice. This is above divine timing, divine union. This is good. I have here the Page of Staves, right above the Strength card. This fearlessness, this wanting to move forward despite doubts, despite insecurities, sits atop the Strength card. This fearlessness, this drive that is moving you forward is based on this relationship between the Lion and the girl, this understanding, this new balance. Okay, this fearlessness is coming from that. Like I said, it's giving you strength. Nine of Swords is above the Justice card. You are serving yourself justice and others. You are bringing things into balance when you are evaluating the shadow aspects or mistakes or things that you may not like about yourself or the decisions you have made. This is above the Justice card. Okay, this is supported by justice. This is supported by balance. This is supported by the scales that are coming into balance. And of course, the cards that I didn't even have enough time to, I pressed the play button and already I have these cards coming out. The Chariot is moving. Trust the journey. Trust the Chariot. Trust both Sphinxes. Again, it is required for them both to work together for the Chariot to move forward and celebrate it. Oops. Celebrate every turning of the wheel as this Chariot moves forward. You know what I mean? This is great. I'm sorry, that's a very short reading, Leo, but that came out very strong and very quickly. That's what I have for June. Right. Continue to do exactly what you're doing. It seems to be working. Remember that any feelings of vulnerability or weakness are not that at all. It is an illusion that you are vulnerable. It is an illusion that you are weak. Okay, you just feel like it's vulnerability or weakness when really this is the journey. These are the swords, you know what I'm saying, that you're pulling out. That's how it feels, but that's not what it is. Do you see what I'm saying? That's beautiful. I think this is my favorite reading actually for this month. Good for you, Leo. That is beautiful. That is what I have for June. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in July. Have a wonderful month.